everyone, it's Mindy and welcome back to my channel. Today I have a project to share with you that I created from the Altenew January 2026 release. This is from the Craft Your Life project kit Stitched with Love. This video is also a part of a video hop, so I'm going to have all of the information down below in the video description. It's going to give you information about the giveaway, a link to the next person in the hop, so be sure to leave comments on this video to be entered into that giveaway. Now, before I get started with my project, I did want to kind of take you through some of the brand new products in this release because I think it's just better to see it visually. So, the first thing I have here is the Build a Garden. This is the Happy Blossoms. Build a Gardens are always just some of my favorite sets and subscriptions from Altenew. You get an outline stamp, a stencil, and coordinating die. And this one is beautiful, along with some really heartwarming sentiments. Next, we have the Craft a Flower. This is a buttercup bunch, and be on the lookout because I'm going to have a card project to share using this die set very soon, actually within the next few days. So keep an eye out for that. Then we have this beautiful Creative Cuts strawberry patch. I love strawberry die cuts. They're really fun to ink blend. Then we have the Mini Delight Expressions of the Heart. And I really wanted to show this to you guys because we do have the mini stamp set, which has some great sentiments on here. But then this is just a real small, what do they call it? Zero waste die. So I really wanted you to see that that is a small version of that. Then we have these stencil art majestic roses, maybe my favorite out of the entire release. And keep an eye out because I am going to go live with that stencil set very soon. This is the Pop It Up Blooming Hydrangea. This is a really fun concept that Altenew has been coming out with. We have the Serene Lattice, always great for backgrounds for subtle interest. Then we have the Joyful Garden. This is a stencil and embossing folder that matches. This is the Textured Blocks 3D embossing folder. Loving the look of that texture. We also have some earthenware vases. This would be really great with that lattice stencil. And then there's also the Wildflower Whispers press plate. So keep in mind, you can use this with your better press system or foiling. Altenew has also released some brand new colors of cardstock. I'm actually going to be using a couple of them today. I'm not going to go through each and every color, but here's a quick look at all of the colors that they released. It is a really nice weight. So this is 90 pound. It's perfect for die cutting. Of course, perfect for ink blending. I haven't tried foiling on it, but it is a really beautiful color of cardstock. Add to your collection. Then there is a brand new assortment of stellar sequins. You can see there is a wonderful variety, some clear, we have some majestic or mystic black, gold, pewter, shimmering pool, and rose gold. Here's a look at that sequence up close. So it does have that hole in the center of it. Great for embellishing your cards, but also really fun to put into shakers. If you are into collecting and using the Altenew inks, there are 3 new bundles that are available. I'm going to swatch these out. So there is a Coastal Mist, Chasing Shadows, and Earthy Embrace. So I'm just going to go through on some scratch cardstock and quickly swipe through so you can see them. That was a really nice green assortment. This one, which I believe is the Earthy Embrace, obviously has some warm brown tones to them. And then this one, I believe, is Chasing Shadows. So it is another sort of green. And I do kind of flip over and compare. They are some different shades. And I can't wait to swatch these out and officially put them in my swatch book. Now, one thing I didn't show you through my walkthrough was the Craft Your Life project kit, and that's because I'm going to use it today for my card project. It is a really fun set. I guess I really kind of took to it because it does have some stitching images in it. So if you're not into actually stitching, but you like the look of it, this is going to be really great for you. I personally am a stitcher, so I loved the look of this. That embossing folder, once I did a double take, it actually has lines on it to make it look like it was stitched, which I think is going to look really cool. Now, the parts that I'm going to be using today is the die set included in there, so those flowers. I'm also going to use one of those backgrounds on there as well. So here I am grabbing Misty Sage cardstock. That was one of the new colors that is released. I took the die and I die cut it out of the Misty Sage and also some white cardstock. I'm going to be adding some ink blending to the leaves to add some contrast to them. Now, I think I'm using the Coastal Mist, and I had jumped to like the third color in that set. And when I started ink blending, I was like, whoa, that's really dark. So I kind of wish now looking back that I would have left it. But I went back down a notch to this coastal haze, still super intense. So I was trying to tap off my ink so it didn't come in quite so harsh. I also was just trying to go through all of the leaves and use up the ink that's on my brush. So some of them are a little darker than others, but I really like that look because in nature, nothing is ever going to be all the same shade anyway. Now, I did create two sets of the leaves, and for this one, I did kind of dial it down even more. So I kind of have two different tones and a little bit of shading variation between the leaves. For the flowers that I did out of white cardstock, I am going for some nice bright pinks. I started with Pinkalicious, and each time I'm blending the flowers, I am starting in the center. So I'm doing the same process for all of the flowers. I start in the center, blend out so it kind of fades off to either a light pink or even the white of the cardstock. And then I step it up. I come in with Rubelite a little bit and then drop down to an even smaller blending brush and come in with that darkest shade out of that collection. So it's really going to build up that dimension on that flower. So when I had die cut everything out, you're getting one die to die cut all of your pieces, the flowers, the centers, and the leaves. So all you need to do is change up your color of cardstock. I'm going to stamp a background, and this is actually coming from an inspiration idea out of the pamphlet that comes with the Craft Your Life project kit. I really liked the design of it. I just changed my colors of everything. So, this is that circle kind of textured look. I am using pink sand cardstock, which is also one of the new colors that was released, and I'm stamping that in warm linen. So, it kind of has a tone on tone look. I'm also going to take some of the stitching stamps in there and stamp that along the edge. I really love that they included these in there so you can add what looks like stitching detail without actually stitching or even die cutting into your cardstock. And then I can work on some assembly. So, really, I have that pamphlet kind of off on the side as a reference because I am really not good at arranging flowers. So, I love that they provide that reference. They kind of already did all the hard work for us. So, I'm using that as a guide to attach my flowers. I have some liquid glue that I'm using to add my two different flowers over the top. So, it's going to create kind of that arrangement. And then the largest centerpiece is going to fit over the top of that. Now, I do bring in the background, which I already have adhered to a side folding card base. And I started kind of playing with the arrangement. At first, I was kind of designing right on the card front there, but I was worried I was going to get some glue on there. So I do kind of start working off of the card front a little bit. I didn't want to risk getting any glue on there that I didn't want really. So I work on a craft media mat, which is really easy to clean up. And then once I have the arrangement complete, I'm adding foam tape to the back of all of the flowers and arranging them around that circle. I stamped my Hello Friend sentiment off screen using obsidian ink and then popped it up with foam tape as well. So even though it's a really bright pink flower, I feel like with the color of leaves that I have there and that pink sand card base, it is a really warm feeling type of card. I hope you enjoyed today's inspiration using the Craft Your Life project kit stitched with love from Altenew from the January 2026 release. I will have all of the supplies that I used in today's video linked down below in the video description. I'm also going to link the products that I showed as well, kind of separately. And then don't forget to check out that video description for the next person in the video hop. Leave your comments, enter the giveaway, and good luck to everyone. Thanks for watching.